this week on the Bubble Chat.
Must retain and keep your intellectual property on these projects moving forward, no matter who you are.
This man presented an idea to me and doesn't sit right to me. At least without paying though.
Walt Disney is a thug. Remember when that said actor had put said producer Tyler Perry on blast, stating allegedly that he had bugs and wires and tapes and recordings of Tyler Perry trying to arrest him and all that. He ended up getting a payout and all this XYZ, blah, 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 blah. The moral of the story is he put a female co-host on blast about that women to her after previous Santa Ana fire and the great Santa Rosa fire and now McKinney fire that we had not too long ago. That the insurance companies found out, depending on where you are, the price of your property going on neighborhood, so that they had to incur or if they would incur another massive fire, that the insurance company is supposed to go belly up.
Why the fuck would you refuse to have someone, either long-living family member, without even knowing if it'll be the last birthday that person has ever celebrated?
You like that, get that ashy white turd out my face. Bubble y'all can't see, but he got a fabulously fucked up little picture of Taylor Swift old pucker, smucker, strawberry mouth having ass.
Hey y'all, welcome to another exciting episode of the Bubble Chat. From the latest headlines to the hottest trends, and of course a little bit of tea along the way. Whether you're tuning in while getting your day started, commuting, or unwinding, or winding down after a long day of work, we're so glad you've joined us.
Before we dive into today's content, we want to take a moment to acknowledge something important. By the time this episode airs, we hope that everyone had an amazing Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Last episode, we forgot to mention it, and we want to sincerely thank Mr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for his profound impact on civil rights and justice. His legacy continues to inspire change and equality, values that we cherish here on the Bubble Chat.
Now let's talk about what's in store for this episode. We've got a jam-packed lineup that includes some of the most talked about stories of the week, as well as a few surprises, from the latest celebrity controversies into the stories that are making waves in your feed. We're breaking it all down with our signature mix of humor, insight, and thoughtful discussion. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second of it.
And speaking of insightful discussion, we'll also be able to dive into some inspiring stories from our listeners and sharing updates on our favorite segments. So grab your favorite drink, whether it be a glass of water, club soda, or gin, whatever fuck you got, settle in and let's get into it. Don't forget to follow us on social media and share your thoughts on today's episode using the hashtag #TheBubbleChat. Let's keep the conversation going even after the show ends. Ready? Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics and quoted by the queen herself, Wendy Williams. How you doing?
Still recovering from being sick. That's how I'm doing.
Don't cough on the mic, son.
I've been eating 4 packs of ramen. I've been drinking 3 bottles of ginger ale. To soothe my sore throat. I've also been taking cough drops, and I've been smearing vapor up on the edge of my nostrils and my chest.
Yeah, we see you just lubed it up. We see.
What you say?
Oh, we seen you lube it up. We see you with the bits.
Yeah.
What's up next on the story board?
Well, first up, Justin Baldoni, actor and director known for his work on Jane the Virgin and other projects, has reportedly issued a legal letter to Disney and Ryan Reynolds' Maximum Effort production company concerning the animated short NicePool. The short, which premiered on Hulu, features a character that Baldoni believes closely resembles his appearance, personality, and mannerisms, raising potential concerns about the unauthorized use of his likeness. While the details of the legal action are not fully disclosed, the situation has sparked debate over the boundaries between creative freedom and an individual's right to control their image. Some argue that creators must be more mindful of the potential implications when the characters strongly resembles real-life figures, while others view such likenesses as coincidental or any acceptable part of creative freedom. Neither Baldoni, Disney, nor Ryan Reynolds' team have made any public statements regarding the claims, leaving fans curious about how the situation will unfold. What do you think, co-host? Should creators be more cautious about how creators might resemble real people, or does this fall under their creative freedom?
Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. This makes me think about intellectual property. So you have to put your stake in intellectual property. That is like the whole, like the whole conception of whatever the show is or the idea is. So all I'm gonna say is you must, must retain and keep your intellectual property on these projects moving forward, no matter who you are.
I feel like it fall under creative freedom. I feel like if it was, if the character was about, well, not about him, but if it was focused on him or had characteristics of him, they could have went about it a different way and maybe gave him credit for the character being kind of based on him. But I feel like it is creative freedom because people get inspired by anything and not want to replicate it or duplicate it, but put their own spin to it.
Yeah.
That's what's been happening in the film industry lately. That's all, and that's all I have to say about this topic.
All is fair in love and war. But let's move forward. Well, speaking of Disney and court battles, check this shit out. Animator Buck Woodall is suing Disney for $10 billion, claiming that the company stole elements of his screenplay, Bucky, to create Moana and its sequel. Woodall alleged that the producer, Jenny Marchick, shared the project with Disney in the early 2000s, leading to the similarity between his work and the films. These include teenage protagonists on a perilous journey with interactions with a demigod. Disney has yet to publicly comment on the lawsuit. The lawsuit alleges that in 2011, Woodall sent final draft script to Marchok, who was working as a consultant for Disney at the time. The complaint claims that the interaction was part of a larger conspiracy to steal his project and develop Moana. Woodall filed the lawsuit after the court dismissed a previous copyright claim against Disney for Moana, ruling that he had filed too late. The release of Moana 2 in November 2024 allowed him to file a new lawsuit in January. In light of the lawsuit over Moana, what are your thoughts over the growing trend of creators and companies clashing over intellectual property? Did I just say that in the last one? Do you think it's a lawsuit Do you think that this lawsuit could set a new precedent for copyright claims in the industry, in the film industry? This segment, this topic, this story reminds me of Niecy Gilbert, the lead singer of Brownstone, who was, I guess, the real creator or the IP to P Valley. I think it was called Star Kitty and the Pussy Lounge or some shit like that, but they just flipped it and just called it P Valley, made it simple. But everything was all of the lines and similarities are the same to where someone else wrote it. They shared it with a consultant who was dealing with a production company or a TV broadcasting situation. And then it seemed like they get snuffed and bluffed out of it. And we love Moana. My daughter went to see Moana too, yeah, at the end of last year. And she loved it. Doesn't matter who wrote it, it's all about who enjoys it. It's just like a song or anything else. Doesn't matter who wrote it, who sings it, who makes you feel it, you know? But all aspects of writing and creativity need to be acknowledged. So intellectual property, intellectual properties.
True.
Yeah.
What I
So,
want to say, go ahead.
I would say to piggyback off of what you said when you said it doesn't matter who wrote it. I feel like it kind of does. So since that he didn't get paid for his idea, I always thought the Moana was based off of a true demigod to begin with when the first one came out. So to hear that this man presented an idea to them and they used it kind of doesn't sit right to me, at least without paying him what he is due.
Walt Disney is a thug.
I think like when it comes to films and rights, I haven't seen cases where they take somewhat like a little bit of a long time before they actually sue this this person for allegedly stealing their work. Like for example, with this Moana was released in 2016, and then here we are, almost 9 years later. They wanted to bring this lawsuit, and because because when, for example, when they started creating Moana, I think they allegedly didn't know that there were some parts of it that was used by the other creator, which is kind of like a little bit of what you were saying, Antron. I think they're like, what if I'm not a lawyer or a law expert, but I think there would have been like a communication between them and the other creator, so they can have a meeting in person or a Zoom to discuss how they can make it not similar to them, so they when and face a lawsuit.
I also feel like they may have knew they messed up. That's why the first time when he filed, it's when that he filed too late because there's obviously some good evidence claiming supporting his claim like they took his idea, which is why when they did number two, it just seemed like the perfect time to try and pursue another lawsuit.
Well, and like I said, Walt Disney is a thug. And a lot of these big companies and or financially stable and equipped law teams will strip plaintiffs because we can't afford to keep refiling and extending the dates and all that kind of stuff. So it's a treacherous game, but somebody's got to play it because somebody got to win.
Player's gonna play.
Now let's talk about playing fair. What's next on the chopping block, nephew?
So check this out. Keke Palmer, who previously starred Scream Queens, discussed in her book Master of Me her uncomfortable experiences on set, including a racist encounter with an unnamed co-star. Despite sharing this, Palmer revealed that the co-star has not apologized, although she did reach out via Instagram to congratulate Palmer on her book release. The message came at a time when tabloid coverage was focused on their alleged dispute. Ryan Murphy has not responded to Palmer's allegations, and his excuse me, and his representative did not provide a comment when contacted by People. The Bubblers, what are your thoughts on the lack of an apology in Kiki Palmer's situation? Do you think the industry's response to allegations like hers is changing, or does it still fall short in addressing insensitive issues like racism on set?
Remember when that said actor had put said producer Tyler Perry on blast, stating allegedly that he had bugs and wires and tapes and recordings of Tyler Perry trying to press him and all that, and he ended up getting a payout and all this XYZ, blah, 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 blah. The moral of the story is she put a female co-host on blast about the way they treated her. Now we can go down Keke Palmer's movies and think like, was that Jennifer Lopez in Hustlers? What other movies? What other her co-stars that she's worked with? You know, like I think we kind of like narrow it down, probably maybe to like the top 3, maybe. But here's the thing. A hit dog will holler. So in the segment, it says that the co-star reached out to her and congratulated her. So it's like, you know, I don't think it'll be hard for us to pinpoint or find out who the co-star is. But this is what I will say. Like family members, like educators, and our peers, we're not going to always get along with everyone, and sometimes clash, right? Then you never know what the person may be going through in that moment on that day. You know, you don't know where they are, where you are, where the energies exchange. So I would just hope that it really wasn't anything personal. Maybe we can just chalk it up to, you know, the bitch, you know, I was cramping real hard, you know, and allegedly I acted like a straight biatch. But, you know, blood drop drama or not, let's just hope that it wasn't anything like personal or deliberate.
I think it was kind of personal delivery because I remember hearing about this on Twitter, and she was talking about specifically somebody on set of that show, Scream Queen.
Exactly.
And everybody kind of knew what she was talking about because this said particular person was on another TV show called Glee, and one of the black actresses on that show was like, she was racist, and she named her out. She was like, yeah, she was racist to me on set. So I think it was deliberate. I don't think she was sorry, and that she reached out to her, congratulating her on her book. Kind of sounds crazy because
I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
What I want to say is this: when it comes to like the entertainment industry, whether it's music, film, and all that, like racism started becoming like a taboo topic, and when you think of like how you're affected, you also people like in often cases would like, you know, mask their like how they're like affected, and like for example, like they feel like happy, they have like the mask, they feel like happy, they feel like encouraged, but like inside they like feel really like shy and like and sad and offended, like did, and like I've been seeing that happening a lot, and so for Kiki to speak up about this, like really goes to show you that there needs to be more conversations about how we can stand up against racism and why we think it's not okay. Like for example, like we shouldn't like we like hold on, y'all. I can't. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to like get my words together. Like we should stand up against racism. Like we need to like find ways to like how we can make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. And like, cause like I I remember like watching lots of shows throughout my childhood, and I what like That's a Raven, um, Lizzie McGuire, and all that, and like I didn't know as a child that behind the scenes there was something dark going on until I learned more about them when I was an adult. When I'm an adult, I said I was an adult, and this just goes to show you the awareness that this just goes to show you the growing. This just goes to show you the growing of conversations about speaking up about what's been going on behind the scenes, and we need to. And I feel like the more we talk about it, the more awareness we bring, and the more inspiration that it may bring for others. Remember when like George Floyd was murdered, and like over millions of people watched it. More people started.
Yeah.
More people started speaking up about uh, their experience, and and
Take your time, nephew. You took that Benadryl. We know you took that Benadryl.
I've been sick for like 4 days, so please bear with me, y'all.
You said, "Well, now."
I said I've been sick for 4 days, so please, and I'm just now recovering, so please do bear with me. Um, so what was I saying?
Benadryl. You took that Benadryl to feel better.
No, what was I saying?
You just think how the should be like conversations and people
Yes,
talking about
yes.
what's going on behind stage, which is
So,
true.
and I was, oh yeah, I was asking if you remember that when George Floyd was murdered, and more people started having a conversation about what they experienced in the industry, and why it took them so long for them to talk about it, because as I said, people like mask behind that feeling.
Honestly, I kind of don't feel like this just goes on in the industry though. It goes on in the actual world in certain work environments. It just looked as differently from being in the industry because you would think that it wouldn't be like that, but it is. But it goes on in any work environment, honestly.
We're not here to be friends. We all came here to get work. We all came to get paid. We can all agree on that. Just start on you getting your money first, and then build on other shit later. Move forward.
And next up,
Child, at first it was Britney Spears.
No, wait. I think there's the Tyler Perry story.
Tyler Perry.
Whoopsie.
Tyler Perry blasts insurance companies. Next up, Tyler Perry condemns insurance companies for their pure greed following the devastating Los Angeles wildfire. His remarks came after Los Angeles Times reported highlighted that major insurers like State Farm General had canceled policies in their fire-prone regions, leaving victims unable to recover losses. The fire, fueled by strong winds and dry conditions, resulted in at least 24 deaths, hundreds of destroyed homes, and significant injuries as the wildfires tore through Southern California, including the Palisades and Eden fires. Many homeowners faced a second blow after discovering their insurance policies had been dropped. Companies like State Farm General and Chubb had either declined to renew coverage or ceased in issuing new policies for high-value property. At high wildfire risk, What are your thoughts on insurance companies refusing to renew or issue policies in high-risk areas after wildfires? Should they have a greater responsibility to support homeowners in vulnerable, vulnerable regions? Yeah.
I want to start. Oh, sorry.
I would say that's kind of wild,
Yeah.
but if these insurance companies covered their ass and called the people and let them know that they weren't supporting this years ago, maybe the people who lose should have tried to find different insurance for their homes because we are in a region where we have wildfires.
I give Tyler Perry a round of applause either way because insurance companies they think that they're like helpful, but the truth of it is they haven't been really helpful enough. For example, like I've been seeing like many times I've been seeing like cancer patients when they have like most have to like pay most out of pocket and barely and have little to no insurance left. I think like insurance companies they need to focus on what the bigger problem is before they decided if they have to offer them less insurance or more insurance. Because that's the main issue that we're talking about right now. Like I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even have home insurance or any insurance or at all for that matter, and I feel like we got to like make sure that we get as much coverage as we can, like, and because like hospitals are already greedy, money greedy, credit card bill companies are money greedy, the government is money greedy enough from Trump really, we just gotta like show compassion into each other because like because like and especially financial aid in campuses like they need to work like in my opinion they need to start working on helping college students more often. They really do.
Conspiracy theory. They said, allegedly, that in California, after previous Santa Ana fires, in the Great Santa Rosa fire and Napa County fire that we had not too long ago, that the insurance companies found out, depending on where you are, this the price of your property in our neighborhood, that if they had to incur or if they would incur another massive fire, that the insurance company itself would go belly up. Like they cannot afford, like when Calabasas, Santa Ana, Santa Rosa, Napa, when Napa Valley had caught on fire, the Napa County, there's very rich land, property, and real estate and soil. So there wasn't that it was like a backyard burnt up. Bitch, a whole motherfucking vineyard burnt up. Yeah. Like outside of what the physical state value of the property was, we're gonna equate the machinery and the equipment and all that shit that value as well. So yes, because that's all my property. My land costs, let's say, $8 million, right? But I have a vineyard and my distillery and my grapes and you know what I'm saying, like my gardener's house and all those things. That's like a whole nother $10 million.
Because it's like they business.
Yes, these are my expenses. Exactly my expenses. My whole business burned the fuck down. So and in that light, with that price of real estate, the insurance the companies realize, hey, if another district such as Palisades catch the fuck on fire, bitch, we're gonna go belly up. We can't pay everyone millions and millions and millions of dollars over
Right,
homes
because
that
we don't have
pay for.
that laid under our pillows or on our backpacks or in our
Yes,
pockets.
so I want you to think of the insurance company like the motherfucking tooth fairy, and we know who the tooth fairy is. So let's say we all went somewhere and we ate some crab, and everybody came home with a chip motherfucking tooth, and we all had lost a tooth that night. Well, if only one person lost a tooth, maybe you might have had got about $5, $10 for that motherfucking tooth. But bitch, if six of us fucked up our teeth, and we're gonna divide $10 up by six, and everybody gonna be looking funny, bitch. I got $2.60, I got $3 for my tooth, I got $1.50 for mine. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's gonna break even at the end of the day. And I think that the insurance companies were smart and a little bit scandalous to do that, because we have so many people that are out on their ass, don't have nowhere to go at this point. And now we will take a basic meager offer now because we ain't got nowhere to go. We don't know what to do. So it's kind of hasty decisions that are going to be made, but our hearts go out to all of the fire victims across the country. It doesn't matter if you're in California, New York, Texas, or whatever. If you got burnt out in the mansion, the wick is gone, baby, you ain't got nothing else. We are all sending our prayers out for you guys. All right, now I had jumped the gun, but the pistol was loaded and I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, child, first it was Britney Spears, and now we got Wendy Williams. What the fuck is going on this bitch? Up next, former talk show host Wendy Williams opened up about her ongoing conservatorship in an interview with Charlamagne the God on The Breakfast Club, and revealed that she's not sure if she'll be with her family to celebrate her father's upcoming 94th birthday. A source with the knowledge of the matter explained that the guardianship court decides whether if it's safe for Wendy to travel to Florida or other locations, as she is currently in the facility with 24/7 medical care. Wendy's niece, Alex Fanny, finds the incident to be sickening. Williams even detailed the reality of being isolated as if she was in prison. Alex's sister told People last February that communication was cut off not long after Williams' court-ordered guardianship started in April of 2022. Bubbles, how do you think this situation should be handled? I have a question.
The situation should be handled as this. Why in the fuck would you refuse to have someone see their long living family member without even knowing if it'll be the last birthday that person has ever celebrated? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because Wendy Williams lost her mom almost 5 years ago, and she had right the moment like she went on a medical break, from what I know, she didn't expect her medical leave to be longer than expected because the show was that final season. The show was like filled with guest co-hosts, like Michael Rappaport, Sherry Shepherd, and all that. And then the moment that when the show got canceled, that was a messy way to like end a talk show after like so many years. Because like Wendy Williams was not in that season at all. Like for Wendy to be going through so much, and I just want to point out, I'm not defending her bad actions such as her mimicking a cleft lip or her saying insensitive words to Swavey. There's no way denying that she actually did that on national TV and she got backlash for it. So I'm not defending her for that. What I'm saying is from what I know, Wendy has been going through so much ever since her talk show unexpectedly ended, and she's been going through a Graves' disease, her thyroid condition, and she has been and I think there's like also been some behind the scenes that's been going on that's been going on during her conservatorship or during her care, or that we may not know about. And there's more details about it on the documentary Where is Wendy Williams. But yeah, what do you think, Adonis?
I think I want to make 3 points. First point, shout out to Lifetime.
Oh yeah, and shout out to
got a
Alex.
movie out right
Shout out to
now
Alex.
called Bad Guardian. And Lala Anthony is the bad guardian. And it just is a story of how excuse me, how the guardianship, conservatorship can take over, minimize, and strip the family's relationship with said whoever has this guardianship or conservatorship. Now, gag 2. The state of New York has the most accounts in court-appointed guardian conservatorships across our nation. Mm-hmm. I think that's something that we need to look into. And thirdly would be a conspiracy theory of mine. I have a lot of them. My conspiracy theory is the way Wendy Williams constructed and maneuvered in leaving and separating herself from Kevin, I believe has some percentage of how she has ended up in her conservatorship now. Because in the beginning, a lot of scuttlebutt about the conservatorship, at some point was from him trying to figure out, is this going to affect his money? Mm-hmm. And in this conservatorship, he is now complaining about how these funds are running dry, which brings me back to the first shout out to Lifetime on how these conservatorships in this movie Bad Guardian, where they abuse you financially and they minimize everything socially and relational that you have. Again, we are going to send our prayers out to Wendy Williams. We love and adore her. She is the godmother of this same here platform that we share right now. I just hope that her light, the individual light, the energy light, the universal light that is Wendy Williams does not get dimmed in any way, even though she's in a very, very dark space right now. That's what I have to say about that.
I kind of feel like companies like this don't really care for their patients at all. And it's been given like caretakers, like elderly home, stuff like that. They don't really care for their patients. But I'm sorry that it's happening to Wendy Williams, but it can be kind of like not a good thing, but like a good thing exposing these companies. Yeah, because like I would have never had known anything like this was going on with these kind of companies if it wasn't for her. Just like some of us wouldn't know that some of these elderly homes aren't cool if it wasn't for some of the elderly people who were living in the home.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know. True.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So like on the flip side, it's a good thing that this is getting attention to the public, because had it been a regular person, I doubt that it would be getting this much attention.
Well, in the words of Britney Spears, oh baby, baby. All right, everybody. Now we done covered a lot of ground so far because we stay in these motherfucking trenches of topics. So please don't go anywhere just yet. We've got lots more to share, and we don't want you to miss out what's coming up next. So grab a drink, stretch your legs, roll your blunt, just sit tight. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay tuned. More bubbles are on the way. Welcome back, everybody. We hope that you enjoyed our short break and we had a moment to relax. Yes, but now it's time to turn things up a notch. Get ready for our next segment, which is my favorite motherfucking segment. You already know what it is without guessing about it. It's called the Mystery Game. This is where things get exciting. we're going to give you a clue. Play some sound bites. See if you can figure out these motherfucking answers before we do. And do not forget, you can play along with us. Let's dive into the first clue. Did you like that? Get that ashy white turd out my face. Bubbles, y'all can't see, but he got a fabulously fucked up little picture of Taylor Swift old pucker, smucker, strawberry mouth having ass. You know, the things you do over this white power puff, you know, this she's the pink Power Ranger. She's the pink Power Ranger. Now I just wish you wealth and health. And you just gonna throw some blasphemy picture in my face. Hold on. Now, you guys enjoy this Hollywood game, right? The blockbuster movie game?
You're bringing it again.
Yes, because this is a motherfucking hit. Is it not?
It is.
And Bubblers, guess what? Why don't you give us some game suggestions, okay? We in this together. So I don't want to leave anybody left out. I thought I would share that. If you have any game suggestions, I think what you know we should do, nephew?
What?
I think to acknowledge the bubblers out there, I think that sometimes at some point we should start inviting some of the bubblers to play the game with us. What you think about that?
That would require planning and brainstorming and
No. All that means is one of our special, wonderful listeners will get the link and a scheduled time to join us to play with us for about maybe now to play with us in a game. Not to play the cunnilingus and don't be touching in between my legs and my butt. We just talk about we'll have some nice good fun with a listener, supporter, because we love and we support our supporters that love us. Okay? Now this is all right. This is the game we're gonna call Blockbuster 3 for 1. This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna pose you one question and you're gonna give me 3 answers. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right, you wanna go first, nephew?
Yes.
Of course. All right, so name me 3 movies with ghosts in them.
3 movies with ghosts in it. Like the title with ghosts in it.
No, just a movie. Yes, a movie that has ghosts in it.
Oh, a movie that has ghosts. Okay. Goosebumps. Ghostbusters. Goosebumps. Casper.
That was the first one I thought about. Very, very good, nephew. All right. Antoine. Give me 3 movies that begin with the letter W.
The letter W.
It's not one word, but the movie starts with.
It has to start with a W.
Yes.
A Woman King, Wonder Woman.
Ooh. Ooh. No, you better back it up with the
Wakanda Forever.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Welcome to Excel when you said Wonder Woman and Woman King. I thought it was clicks up and dicks down. I don't know. Well, my card is a movie based on a true story. Brewster's Place. That new movie directed by Kerry Kerry Washington and Tyler Perry, the 356 Club 38888666. I forgot the name of the movie. And I'm gonna be so corny. A League of Their Own. That was
That was good.
Okay. Oh, okay, Nephew, you ready?
Yes.
Give me 3 movies where it snows in the movie.
It snows.
Uh-huh.
Snow Dogs,
Mm-hmm.
Black Christmas, and I'll Be Home for Christmas.
All right. Give me 3 movies, Antoine, that is a movie starring a famous comedian. 3 different comedians.
A famous comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Friday.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Almost Christmas. Monique.
Chris Brown. Mm-hmm.
I was saying, why you say Chris Brown?
I love Chrissy Chris. But go ahead. I love Chrissy Chris.
and
Come on, Grasshopper.
and
What a famous comedian. Come on, who's the most famous comedian we know right now? Little black man.
who's Little Black?
The little black man. The little black comedian, man. I'm trying to give you a hint.
You is, but the hint's not hints.
Well, he's the shortest little comedian in public.
The hint's not hints.
A.H.
Oh my God. I'm having a brain fart. I cannot think of the third movie.
T.H. is a woman.
Oh, Girl Trip.
All right. That's Tiffany Haddish, if you didn't know.
You ready?
No, I was trying to give him a Kevin Hart, but
I couldn't
he
think
went
one
ahead. Movies with the word "and" in the title. Akilah and the Bee.
Oh, wow.
James and the Giant Peach. Love and War. All right, last round.
Okay.
Since you're the youngest,
Yes.
give me 3 movies with a baby in it.
3 movies with a baby. Okay. Little Man.
Oh, that is that a baby? Is that considered a baby? Was that a science project you said? Was that a real baby? You get half a point for that one. You got
What about the kids that came to the birthday party?
fuck them kids. But all right, little man.
Waitress.
What is that? Don't say the Taylor Swift was in it because it don't count.
Think not.
All right.
It's a musical. And Janet gives birth to a baby girl.
Now, is that a movie? Because you said it's a play.
It's a movie and a musical.
All right.
Okay. So, Little Man, Waitress. I'll give 2 more. I'll give 2 more just in case.
Mm-hmm. But that first one don't count.
Little Fockers. Fockers, Fockers.
You want to spell it? We know what you meant.
And that Tyler Perry movie, A Jasmine's Blues.
Who?
A Jasmine's Blues. The movie that Tyler Perry directed.
I never seen that movie, but okay, I'll give you a pass. I'm gonna give you a pass. You slide on a slippery slope today.
Boy.
Your ice skates is not they are not tied tightly tonight. All right. All right. Anton, give me 3 movies with a long journey.
It's a long journey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got one. Jumanji. But you can't have it. Next.
That movie Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's called
That sounds like you making this shit up.
It's not. It's called.
Oh, I got another one.
I'm not. It got Dwayne Johnson.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. You ain't even gave us one. I gave you two. Come on.
I did give you one.
What? I don't remember that movie. Who was in it?
Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock?
The Rock, yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
What's another one? Two more.
You just shot so funny.
I got another one.
Stop. Don't say.
Are we there yet? Can't have it.
I was gonna say it, but
oh my God, are we there yet too?
Can't
say it. Next, then we get two more.
You might as well give me a different card. You didn't say my card.
I got 1,000 movies on a road trip.
You didn't say my card.
What's the other? What's the one with the white boys go to Vegas in the partner with Mr. Chow? What's that movie called?
I don't even want to.
Hangover. Oops. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, give me two movies.
Let drop gas.
I don't even want to do the card.
Give me 3 movies where motherfuckers went to jail. I got one. Rambo.
Cheater.
Think Like a Man went to jail on that.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thinking Like a Man, you seem stupid. What? You ain't got wrong.
Oh my God!
Come on, what's number 2? Jail number 2.
I'm gonna say Medea go to jail.
Ooh. All right. Another one.
And number 3.
Oh, Family Reunion. Bad one with the jail. Can't have it. What's another one? Remember Byron? He was in jail.
Oh yeah, Byron.
Remember? Yeah. What's the last one?
Oh my God!
Oh, Home Alone 1 and 2. They both went to jail at the end.
Oh my.
Next. What's another one? Who went to jail? Where they go to jail at?
Oh my God!
Last is one more movie. Come on.
To jail. Oh my God!
That's not a movie title.
I know it's not a movie title.
Okay, what's the movie
Because
title?
I'm just cracking up. I cannot.
We can't give you another movie card. So just
I don't want to
give us one more. Give us
because I
one
guessed
more.
it too.
Give us one more
So
for the jailbird.
I just need one more.
One more for the
when they
jailbird.
go to jail.
One more for the jailbird. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they didn't go to jail, but it was about to go.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp. Where they go to jail at? That's something for you can't have it.
I was thinking about Heights 88, but they didn't go to jail.
Yes, they did.
No, they ended up getting off. He ended up getting his friends off.
But he went to jail. The man was in jail.
Oh, he did end up going to jail.
Woo, thank God. Oh my God.
He did go to jail.
Yeah. Movies with one-word titles. Beethoven. Armageddon. Frozen. Now, bubblers, we would love your input and your insights on the games that we play, and we would love to invite you in the future to play around with us. But guess what? We're going to clock the fuck out. Yes, it's that time. It's time to motherfucking go to work, go to sleep, go do your motherfucking thing and get your groove on. But we hope that you enjoyed hanging out with us today as much as we have enjoyed hanging out with you for all the latest and the greatest. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share the podcast with your motherfucking friends. And don't forget to follow us on social media platforms for updates and for the behind the scenes tea. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up with you on the next time. And that is it for the Bubble Chat tonight. Keep it bubbly.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.